Accused killer let back on the streets is back in jail this time. Police say he's linked to a disturbing cold case kidnapping, and this one involves a chain, a 2x4, and a woman who says she was certain she would die. News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart is live in the Newsplex with that story. Gabby?
Dean, you may remember Mark Chavez, charged with murdering a woman in Moriarty. Her body found inside her van. Those charges were dismissed and he was let go, but police and people that know him say he's been attacking women for years.
The allegations in the complaint are very disturbing.
Mark Chavez in jail once again. Albuquerque police say they've linked him to a cold case kidnapping from 2006.
I think it's the epitome of evil.
This woman doesn't want to be identified. She used to live near Chavez and says he beat up her daughter years ago. But his most recent arrest is for another case. According to a criminal complaint, a woman says she was at a party near Atrisco in Central 8 years ago when a man she knew by Elvis invited her inside for a cigarette. But things took a turn. The woman says when she tried to leave, she noticed the security door was tied with rope. That's when she says she started banging and calling for help, but the man grabbed her and threw her into the garage area. The woman said the garage was covered with a black tarp. She says her attacker used multiple items to beat her, including a chain, a 2x4, and a window frame. She says she scratched his face to get his DNA, thinking she would die, but she escaped. Police didn't find their suspect that day. Instead, cold case APD detectives say they later learned Chavez used to own the house where the alleged attack happened. They tested his DNA when he was picked up for stealing a hotel shuttle.
There wasn't enough probable cause for a warrant at that time. However, the cold case unit stuck with it, but getting that DNA was the final link.
Chavez was arrested for the 2006 kidnapping last night. Earlier this year, he was arrested for murdering Tammy Cesna in Moriarty. Her body was found inside her van and blood was found in Chavez's motel room. But those charges were dropped and he was released from jail.
It's very frustrating because, like I said, it's dangerous. Something should be done.
As for why it took so long to crack this case, APD says at the time there were holes in the case. Even though Chavez has been arrested multiple times between 2006 and now, APD couldn't tell us why his DNA wasn't matched to this case sooner. Back to you.
All right, Gabby, thank you. The district attorney says Chavez's murder charge in the Moriarty case was dropped because of a lack of forensic evidence, but they do expect to refile those charges. We called to find out when that might happen, but they have not yet returned our calls.